All right, people, welcome back. Real Tough Talk. Thanks for coming back with us. If you're just joining us, we're ready to explain to y'all how, with everything going on with the corona and basically the way that we do our filming and stuff is a little different. We're not in the studio. We're at another location, which is where in my house. And at the end of the day, we're just trying something different. Definitely wanted to still bring you the games, the same energy. But, you just have to bear with us with things seeming a little different, but we're still going to give you the same intensity that we usually do.
I mean, obviously, we probably hinted at it before, but not only about the situation with Corona, but how it's affecting us and how, we go about the day to day. So, it kind of affected our workflow as a regular thing. Normally, we'd be pumping out these videos, on the regular, but stuff got in the way, so we apologize for that. But we tried our best to make the situation as best for us so that we can continue to record and still be here, and without us, making each other sick or anything like that. So that's why we had to take extra precautions, and that's kind of why it took extra long.
All right, so we'll jump into the next game, which is going to be the C game, which is the Jungle Boys versus Baby Loses. Baby Loses was known, that's the team that everybody knows as Young and Reckless.
And Brotherhood.
Yeah. But they changed the name on behalf of their teammate, their brother Los, whose son's passed away, and his son passed away, and they're using this season as a memorial to him. And this is where they wanted to get to, and this is what they did. They got to the championship game. Unfortunately, they're going to be facing Pam's and this Jungle Boys team, who's been one of the most dominant teams in the C division.
Yeah.
The way Pam's got these guys together, guys like Bo, Ant, Buto, Cabby, but he got all these guys together on one team, and a mix of talent, Kaka, all the mix of talent from different teams. He brought them all together on one team, and this is the next generation that he's trying to say, the next generation of Carver.
Yeah.
So this is a lower Carver thing, that like a minor league Carver team. He's trying to build it with the same structure as he did with Carver Mob, but with both of them.
And obviously, you got to start with youth, and there's always going to be some growing pains. But the fact that he's able to take a lot of these young guys and get them together, and I would say it's fair to say his first try with this team,
right,
he's able to get them to a championship. So that says a lot about Pam's leadership and his, expertise as a coach, and the fact that these guys rally behind him and follow his lead and, play for each other is a testament to why they're here right now.
And then Baby Lo's team, basically these guys have played together. They know each other. They've won championships together. But this is a bigger, as you say, a hump in a row. Not only are they all as a team facing the death of Los's son, their teammate's son, they're also facing one of the best coaches, if not arguably the best coach of all time.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. So a lot is hanging in the balance. If they can win this game, not only beating Pam's, beating a top team in the C division, and also coming through the tragic loss of Los's son. That's a lot. So we're going to have to see how they put it together in this game, and we'll jump right into it and see what happens. We're going to jump into the game with Jungle Boys getting the ball, going 4-and-out right here. After a short pass to Anthony, Bo throws the shot open on the sideline, off target, picked off by X, giving Baby Los the ball. And this is something that we've seen Bo struggle with during the whole season. He struggles sometimes to start off well, and he struggled with his accuracy. Two of the main things you don't want to do in a championship game. X steps up and pick this one off.
And with a guy like X, he's one person that if you give him an opportunity to make a play on the ball, that's exactly what he does. So he steps up early and gets his offense on the field by that great defensive play.
First down, Melvin. He's going to throw the Los in the gap. That's going to be dropped. Then Melvin's going to throw the lead cutting in the middle. That's going to be dropped. Third down, Melvin throws the Los cutting in the middle, drop. Baby Los is going to have to punt. Now, that's tough. Melvin is a momentum quarterback. You have to get this guy to build confidence early, or else he takes too many risks later. He throws 3 passes, and they're all dropped after they come away with a big into, and they're going to have to punt. That's not a good way for the offense to start the game when the defense came away with a big play to stop this high-powered Jungle Boy offense.
And the fact that it doesn't matter what quarterback you have. The fact that you have 3 straight drops in one drive, that can hurt any quarterback's play. And these receivers are not doing their quarterback. They're not doing Melvin any favors this early in the game.
Second down, Bo throws a shot open on the sideline for a decent gain. Third and goal at the 9-yard line. Bo on 5 rush runs in the gap with blocking from Petty. Bo just gets by Ruben and runs into the end zone for the touchdown. They're going to stop the extra point, but it's 6-0 Jungle Boys.
First of all, I gotta say this. Because Baby Los gave away the advantage that they had from their defense, now they got Jungle Boys recollecting themselves.
Yeah.
You got Bo actually making better decisions out there from that last drive. He's able to take it up and run. He has a lead blocker. He's able to find his way into the end zone. Wait for Bo to switch up his play. Obviously, it didn't work in the first drive. He figures it out that he has to do is use his feet to get in the end zone. He does just that here.
After a great throw up by Jungle Boys, Baby Los team is going to have to start at the 10-yard line. Melvin with 2 passes to Guns in the gap for a nice gain, get them to the 45-yard line. Third down, Melvin throws to Eli in the middle. Passes tipped by Butter, picked off by Buto, giving it back to the Jungle Boys. And the question was this a catch? What do you think?
Well, right there, there was obviously some debate on the play, but if you slow it down and look at the play, as Buto goes and makes the catch and he's coming down, he has full control of the ball. He doesn't lose the ball as he maintains possession of it. So that is a catch through and through. The fact that he's able to hold on to and keep control of it, that is a great play by Buto. Getting the offense back on the field, great way to put your body on the line, hold on to that ball and get that interception.
And this is a great signing by Pams because he got a lot of the top players in this division at their position. Now, Buto is not a great cover guy. He's not great as far as man on man. He has to get better on that. But as far as zone and tracking the ball and being physical, those are all the 3 things this man does very well. And you can see how he does it this way. He reacts to the ball, he goes after the ball, and makes a play on the ball. This is what this guy does best, and that is a great way to sacrifice his body for his team to get an interception. Great play there, but you got to give a shout to Butter, showing that the ball giver position as important as any other position on the field, getting his hand on his tip and causing an interception. Second down, Bo is going to scramble on 5 rush and throw the Mamba in the gap for a decent gain. 4th and goal after a short run. Bo on the 5-yard line throws a Butter in the front of the end zone, knocked away by Los. Turnover on downs. If you look here, it looks like the pass was thrown a little too late, but I love the fact that Los, who started off cold in the beginning of the game with those drops, turned it up here on defense and was able to single-handedly make a great defensive play to stop this drive. Great play by him there.
But one question, what score is it right now?
It is 6-0.
It is 6-0, and the fact that the Jungle Boys had 3 drives and was able to score only once by Bo taking it into the end zone with his feet. That's not going to always happen. He has to find a way to use his arm to get into the end zone, and he's not able to do that. The first one, he threw an interception. On this one, he's throwing the ball too late, attracting the defense. It's not looking good. Yes, they have the lead, but he has to find a way to get his rhythm at the quarterback helm, throwing the ball, and he's not doing that here.
Melvin's going to get the ball back. He's going to throw to X, cutting in the middle. The pass is high, but X still makes the catch over Shy for a nice gain. This is the stuff that we need X to do. First of all, Shy is a top defender, and he has to go after the ball, make a play, and he does, bailing out his quarterback. That is a great play there by X. Second down, Melvin throws a Los in the middle. That's going to be dropped. Third down, Melvin throws a Los open on the sideline. Los is not looking. The pass is incomplete. That's going to take us to 4th down at the 45-yard line. Melvin throws a lead in the gap for a nice game, picking up the 1st down. If you look here, Shy can't get back and gets beat inside. First of all, Los is not having a great game offensively, but at the end of the day, the other guys are making plays, and Melvin is still being the head of the ship quarterback and still attempting to get Los into the game, as well as trying to get this chains moving. And great play by him to be able to find Leak in the gap to pick up the 1st down.
Obviously, Los is playing with a heavy heart, so he's not necessarily focused on the game. But everybody else, especially Leak here, is stepping up on a key play here. This is how you keep the chains moving, how you keep your team focused and keep them fighting to the end zone.
Melvin is going to throw to Eli in the gap, who runs for a decent gain. 4th and goal after a short pass. Melvin finds Leak in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Ruben gets the extra point, 7-6. Baby Los to take the lead. I love the fact that one of their best players, Los, is playing with a lot on his mind. It's still unimaginable for him to be on the field playing this game, knowing what he's been through. But the fact that his teammates are backing him up, knowing that offensively, it's tough for him to put everything together. He's doing it on the defensive side of the ball. Well, offensively, he's trying to do a little too much. But it's awesome that his teammates are standing by him and helping to get over the hump that they're trying to do as a team. And as you can see here, Leak bails him out on this play. Melvin still has his head in the game, and they're going to take a 1 point.
I mean, they actually have to ride off of the fact that Leak is the main guy who helped him in this drive get into the end zone. And that should be a confidence builder for Melvin. Because they're able to finally get into the end zone, they have opportunity to compete in this game now. And maybe now Melvin can keep his momentum going and can improve as the game goes along.
Last play of the half, you're going to have throw it up. It's going to be picked off by TP, taking us into the half. Baby Los is up 7-6.
And that touchdown was much needed because they were not looking good in that first drive. They were dropping passes. People weren't looking for certain routes. So they got to ride off of this and build the momentum off of this last drive that they had to score, and they got to step up on defense. The key to this is, okay, they finally score, but the key to it is if their defense is able to hold and keep the Jungle Boys and keep Bo from getting into that rhythm. Yes, he was able to score on that one drive, but that was all because he's not able to do with his arm. So if they could keep him off his balance and keep him off his targets, they have an opportunity to take this game away. They already have the lead. They just got to keep the momentum on defense and keep Jungle Boys out of the game.
Listen, at the end of the day, Jungle Boys have been the best team in the C this season. They were supposed to get here. Mm-hmm. Bo has struggled this year. He's learning to be a quarterback. The team always bails him out. This team had the ball 4 times. Last time we're not going to count it because they just threw the ball up. But the first time they got picked off, he used his feet to score a touchdown. And the second time, the third time when he got the ball, he was off target, threw the ball late. But these are the mistakes that Bo has been making all season. Pams has been able to adjust and help them come away with games. So Baby Los cannot think that because they have a 1-point lead that this game is over. Because one thing that this team does is they adjust. And we haven't really heard Cabby get involved yet.
Yeah.
Do not sleep on that. Right now, Cabby is the best player on the field. That's included on both teams. So at the end of the day, don't think that Pam's not going to look to get him more involved in the second half. We're going to jump into the game right now. Here we go. We're going to jump right into the game. Melvin's going to throw deep to Ruben, open in the middle. Ruben makes a diving catch for a big game, picking up the first down. Ruben is a playmaker. Now, we haven't seen him play on the same level as he was when he was playing with the Browns.
Yes.
He went to YMM, played a decent role, kind of went down. And same thing with, I feel, with Sauer. It's because Ruben gets so much into the talking that he's inconsistent. Once Ruben focuses on the game, these are plays that he is capable of making. Yeah. And that is a great play for him at a great time in the championship game. Great play by him there. Third down. After 2 short plays, Melvin rolls right and throws to Eli in the back of the end zone. It's going to be tipped by Butter, incomplete. Butter has been playing great at the ball giver position, definitely getting his hand in. Great play there. 4th and goal, Melvin throws the fish in the front of the end zone. The pass is caught, but the ball does not cross the plane. No touchdown, but it's going to be a holding penalty on the defense to replay the down. What do you think of the call?
And I think that this was definitely a call because there was too much touching inside the end zone. So it's unfortunate because this could have been a turnover. They had the opportunity to get the ball back, but they bailed out the offense, and now they left up to one play to get them. Now they left up to one play that they can make up for it.
Okay, we're going to have the replay of the down.
Yes.
Melvin throws to Los in the front of the end zone, knocked away by Kaka, turnover on down. If you look here, Ruben is open in the back of the end zone. This one is on Melvin. I think Melvin was trying to get Los into the game.
Yeah.
But Kaka is there. He doesn't give it time. If you look, he had Ruben and missed him. This is a great stop by the Jungle Boys and the very momentum that they need to turn this game around. This is what they've been doing all season to help out their at times struggling quarterback. Great stop by them there.
But the thing about Melvin and this offense here is they haven't really looked so hot throughout the game. A lot of drop passes. Certain guys are not, don't have their head in the game. So my thing is Melvin has to step up and find ways to get these guys in the game. Don't force them into the game, but you got to get them in the game by finding who's open. When you make plays, they're going to find ways to make plays too. And the thing about it is he missed opportunity because he tried to force something rather than see what he has in rather than go with the options that's there. And because of that, this was an opportunity missed, a touchdown miss, and now they have the Jungle Boys opportunity to come right back in this game.
Remember, it is 7-6 Baby Loses. Second down, Bo throws deep to Cabby in the gap. Nice game at the 45-yard line. If you look here, X is at the corner watching the quarterback and gets beat. Like I said, you knew it was going to be a matter of time before Pans had Bo look for Cabby. He finds him here. X has no chance. Plus, he's already looking at the quarterback, and that's a call for disaster. Fourth down, Bo throws a Mamba in the gap for a decent game, picking up the first down. If you look here, Los and Ruben giving too much space. Ruben is not a defender, so he doesn't play that position well. They're both playing too far back in the gap, especially when you know it's a fourth down.
Yeah.
You take what you can get. If they beat you on a big play, you take that. But on a fourth down play, you were supposed to be up and make Bo make a difficult throw. They don't, and they allow them to get a first down. Second down, Bo throws to Petty on the sideline, getting to the 7-yard line. If you look here, Ruben again leaves the sideline, not a defender. So he doesn't really know where he needs to be on the field.
Yeah.
That's a big mistake there. Third and goal, Bo is going to find Anthony in front of the end zone for the touchdown. 12-7, Jungle Boys. If you look here, Machine steps up to rush in as Anthony gets open for the touchdown. My problem with this play is if you look, Machine steps up, he's already pointing out Anthony. So he's letting the defense know he's going up to help because the defense has Fish giving the ball in.
Yeah.
Well, Jungle Boys have Will. Will blocks for underrated. Will plays in the A division, and he's a top blocker. This is what he does for a living. You can't have Fish go up against Will. It's a no-win situation.
Yeah.
I think they should have had Machine. If you can have Machine rushing anyway, Machine should have been giving him the ball and let Machine take his one-on-one against Will.
Yeah.
They don't. So Machine steps up to help Will. To help Fish.
Fish, yeah.
The problem with that is nobody picks up Ant. If you look at here, Ant stops in the middle and Bo waits. Then Ant crosses to the right side and he beats his defender who's behind him. No communication. That is mistakes that you make. And this is how Jungle Boys win games all season long. Similar to what Carver does. They take advantage of your disadvantages, and that's what they do here, and they get a touchdown.
And the fact that they had both struggling all through this game, and it's just pretty much like a layup pass that they leave Anthony wide open. Nobody goes to pick up the man. Nobody's communicating. Machine goes to help because Fish is there. That's a mismatch right there. So there's mismatches all day. You have X guarding Cabby. So I don't know what this defense is doing. I don't know what the strategy is, but right now it is not working. And now Jungle Boys have taken the lead from the Baby Los right here.
First down, Melvin on 5 rush, rolls left, just gets by Butter, goes deep to LX on the sideline. The pass is short, and Cabby with the one-handed interception. The question was Melvin tagged before the throw? That's no here or there. I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah.
My beef is Melvin throws downfield. Now, first of all, once again, I always tell you that what Jungle Boys do in the C division is similar to what Carver does in the A.
Yeah.
They take advantage of your disadvantages. Everybody knows in BQFL, Melvin likes going deep to X. They know that. So, they got Cabby in the vicinity. You got to make a perfect throw. He does it. It's short, and it gets intercepted. And the problem with this is it's first down.
Yeah.
But because Jungle Boys just scored,
And Melvin's forced to make
Melvin
a play.
had guy dropping passes. He attempts to do more and strike back and throws a terrible interception. Some of you think he's tagging.
I think that on this play, if you look here, this was a little argument because I believe that he does get tagged. I think they just tag him before Melvin gets the ball off. But obviously, if you look at the play, there's no challenges on that play.
And it's a bang-bang,
So,
right.
it's a bang-bang play there. But the defense benefits by getting the interception. Melvin doesn't like it, but the fact that he was able to throw a pass like this on first down, he has nobody to blame but himself. They can't worry about the call, about him getting tagged beforehand. You can't make a decision like that out there.
Buffoonery. You're mad at the refs because they didn't blow a sack tag that you thought you got. But you still threw the ball downfield.
Yeah.
If this was a catch, you would have been complaining of the fact that you didn't get sacked. But because you threw an interception, now you say, but I got sacked. Why are you trying to make this throw on first down? That is the question. He didn't know he was going to get sacked. That's buffoonery. The guy tried to take it on his own, tried to make a play, and made a mistake. That is a terrible play by him, and that's intercepted. Bo gets the ball on 5 rush. He's sacked by Fish. Big play by Fish there. Third down, Bo throws deep to Cabby, who beats X in the gap. He's going to be caught at the 10-yard line and a first down. X can't guard Cabby. You can't. My beef with these guys, I'm not allowing Cabby to get a straightaway run going downfield. I'm jamming him. I'm going to have Machine jam this guy all the way until he gets outside the 5 and hope for the fact then we can crash on him. They're not doing that. They keep an X on Cabby one-on-one, and you got guys in higher divisions and other leagues that can't stop him. Yeah. So why would you put the responsibility on X to guard Cabby one-on-one? Makes no sense to me. He comes away with a big play.
But my thing is, their best guys going out there. So then they got to make some switches up or whatever. Los was making some good defensive plays. I would have had Los step up and guard him. Or you have TP playing safety. Make that switch. Have TP guard him. Because he can jump and he has the height advantage. He has, the extra height that X does not have. But nobody's making these switches. Nobody's communicating. So not only is the offense making bad decisions, the defense is playing without a mind out there. So I don't know what this team doing, but they're giving away the game to Jungle Boys in the championship. It is not looking good right now, and their time is running out.
Well, first and goal. Bo finds Cabby in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. 18-7. Jungle Boys, if you look here, X gets beat on the inside. And again, X cannot guard Cabby. And Cabby done gave this guy X a lesson today because he has been destroying him all day long. And Pams knew that if X guard Cabby, we are attacking him. And Bo got the ball to Cabby, and Cabby been beating him all day.
And my thing is, when we set in a half, you got to find a way to slow Bo down. You got to find a way to keep Bo off balance, keep him from getting confident in the pocket or whatever. But you did the exact opposite by setting up Cabby to be guarded by X. All you did was give him all the confidence in the world and say, you know what? As long as Cabby is out there, I'm going to throw him the ball. They got X on him. So he's pretty much open every play, and that's exactly what happened. And that's why Cabby is running around X, getting these passes, and scoring yet again in this game right now.
18-7 Jungle Boys. First down, Melvin throws the leak in the gap, almost picked off by Kaka. After getting the first down, Melvin throws the X open in the back of the end zone. X can't hold onto it, and the pass is dropped. These are the plays that I expect X to make. He doesn't like it when I sit down and say he's sometimes, because of contact, he drops the ball, all that stuff. But these are the plays that he makes, and he comes away with a big drop. After this guy beats you for a touchdown, you know you have to make a play to show what you can do. He does it and makes a big drop here.
But it must be a virus or whatever that everybody got. Let me not say that because, have an actual virus out there. But these guys must have something because everybody's dropping the ball, not just X. So you pointed out X, but in this particular game, it's not just X. Everybody on this team probably dropped at least one pass here and there. What is Melvin supposed to do when you have everybody dropping passes? Now you have his main guy, X, dropping passes. It's all she wrote if you don't have nobody able to hold on to the ball.
Third down, Melvin throws a Ruben in the back of the end zone, high, incomplete. But if you look here, Eli is open, Melvin misses him. Fourth down, Melvin throws it up, knocked away, ending the game. Jungle Boys come away with the championship in the C division, 18-7.
And in the beginning of this game, it looked like it was going to be a little back and forth because no team looked perfect out there. Both teams had issues. You had Bo struggling to make some accurate throws in the pocket. He started with an interception right away. So you already thought that Bo was going to be struggling throughout the game. Then, as Melvin started throwing passes, they started dropping plays. As soon as they had that matchup with X versus Cabby, that's when it was all she wrote for Baby Los. Despite all the issues that they had, I think that was where they made their worst mistake because Cabby took over the game for this Jungle Boys team, and that is pretty much the reason why they came away with the win with the 18-7 game.
We're going to go to the interviews. We're going to talk to the guys from Jungle Boys, and we're going to talk to, I believe, Melvin from Baby Los, and we're going to be right back. What's going on? Stephen J here with the Jungle Boys that just won 18-7 in chip game. Cabby, you always seem to have faith in Bo no matter what. No matter what's going on, if he struggles. What is that like? Where does that you get that relationship with him?
From my block, from my hood. We grew up together, and I know what he could do. And he always showed me what he could do. He's probably one of the best little guys out here under 6 feet. So it's always got confidence in him, and everybody else do. So it's no question what he could do.
Y'all this season, y'all wasn't playing just we're happy to be here. Y'all came out trying to win a chip. Why was y'all able to stay so focused throughout the whole season?
Who we got? Coach Penn's best coach in fucking history in this football. We got a lot of good players, and just everybody just came together and just wanted to play hard and want to win. So, and once you want to win and everybody play for each other, it's easy.
Bo, how confident to know your team always have your back no matter what? They always have your back. What is that like for your confidence?
I mean, it feels good knowing that a good team that can make plays on their own. I don't really got to do too much as a great quarterback, but just do my job. I just got one job to focus on, get the ball in their area, and they make the play every time for me.
You know that Brotherhood team is a high-powered offense. Y'all held them to 7 points today. What was that like for you being on the outside looking and watching your defense, get interceptions, make stops? What was that like for you?
It was a great feeling. They doing their job. I know they could do it. They communicate on defense. They play fast. And they don't really think about what team. They don't got no picks. They playing hard on to get whoever. So that's a great thing about them.
Pam said the Jungle Boys are the next upcoming team. This is not just we're here to have a good time now. This is a team on the rise. What would you say about that?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Cabby, same question.
That's a fact. We here. They gonna see us in a couple of other tournaments.
We're going to thank them for being here. Jungle Boys come away with a chip. You got it. They was looking for it. They got it. They knew they would get here. They did it, man. Congratulations to these guys. Stephen J here with Pams and a few other guys. E-Rock from Jungle Boys. How did this whole thing come together with you deciding to coach his team?
Check it out. I ain't want to do nothing. Keeping it real. Chuck went down. I was kind of stressed. I was like, I quit. E-Rock, Bo, and Cabby. And they came here and said, what's up? We want to make a team. I said, I'm with y'all then. Whatever y'all want to do, I got y'all. And this is day work. I ain't do nothing. That's day work.
Did you know that did you feel like you knew they was going to be able to handle your coaching style because we know you only coach one way?
I knew them since the babies.
E-Rock, tell me what happened when Pants walked off. He was a little frustrated. Y'all was able to get him to come back. How y'all able to get a legendary coach to come back to the game and not just leave him on his own?
Pam, he was a little frustrated, but he going to come back because he going to keep us in the game, We going to do our thing, but he going to be a coach, and that's what we need. We going to play, and he just going to do everything else from there. He going to make the right calls when we need it.
This was a high-powered offense. Brotherhood scores. Held them to 7 points. What was the mindset with the defense coming into this game?
Everybody got to play together as a team.
Accountability.
It's not one person that could win the game. We got to play together. If we ain't doing that, but you see what we did, we came together and we took it.
Made him be a real quarterback. We wanted him to be a quarterback today. We got our safeties back there. We got ball hogs back there. We say, guys, this is the perfect opportunity. He's a quarterback. He's a thrower. Y'all dogs, y'all catches. We want him to throw. So we just said, everybody press up.
Definitely true. They had 2 interceptions in this game. You said that Jungle Boys is a real team. There's not just guys here playing around, joking around. You said if you're coming to coach, this is a new team on the rise. Why did you come in with that energy saying that this is the next thing?
Because I told y'all I quit. I didn't want to do. Once my brother went down, it was over. I didn't want no more football. I swear, I was like, but my dogs, like I said, these are my guys since birth. I watched these kids, and they said, Pams, nah. So I said, whatever y'all want, I got y'all. Do whatever y'all want.
So that's a big thing. With these guys, you watch them grow up and to put a team together and win a chip. What is that feeling like?
Crazy. Great. Right now, usually Carver, I'm hyping them. Yeah. I don't know how to feel right now. It's just crazy. But I tell you one thing, all my dudes, I don't give a fuck about the prize. Right. I'm taking all my dudes out. I'm going to show you when you win a chip, how you treat your niggas.
Well, we know Pam's does it big, so we get to expect to see what we're going to see on Instagram. Shout out to these guys. Win a chip, came to win, and that's what they did. Congratulations, Jungle Boys, C-Division champs. What's going on? Stephen J here with Melvin, quarterback of Brotherhood, where they lost 18-7
to Jungle Boys. How was they able to slow down your offense to 7 points?
Give them credit. Jungle Boys, they're a great team. I feel like we still executed our game plan. I don't feel like they really stopped us on too many drives. They got a nice deflection from their hiker for a pick. Another interception where their safety made a tremendous one-handed grab. So outside of those 2 interceptions, I think our game plan was executed fine. I think we, had some untimely drops, killed some of our momentum, but, it's something that we're going to learn from and get stronger.
Who's responsible for that? Who's the leader of this team? Who keeps the troop going together? Because y'all look like y'all was all over the place. Didn't have the same energy y'all guys usually have.
That role is on the captains. You have me, you have Machine, Rudy, who we're missing now because he tore his ACL. He's one of our big vocal leaders that, we miss on the sideline. That's our job to keep the troops together. We tried our best to do it, but we came out flat.
Isn't the defense supposed to back you up if the offense don't have it? We've seen Cabby do what he want, but was able to get a lot of easy plays. The defense shouldn't have the offense's back when the offense don't have it?
I really did think the defense had our back. They tried to go man in the last drive. Cabby broke 2 good plays off, the big post down the field, and then the touchdown. But, I thought the defense played pretty well. We got a pick on the first drive, and then, we had momentum on our side, and then we gave the momentum right back. I give all credit to the Jungle Boys. They played a hell of a game, both sides of the ball.
We're going to thank them for being a heartbreaking loss to Jungle Boys, 18-7. They'll be back next season, but this one got to hurt. See you on site.
Shout to both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the interview. Great game. Definitely got to give them love for that. 18-7.
Mm-hmm.
This was a tough game for Los and this baby Los team. You got to start off with that. The guy's son passed away. He's attempting to play this game for his son. And he tried. He gave it everything he got. I coached this guy.
Yeah.
Los. He can be tough to coach.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him actually got into it. But he's a very intelligent guy, knows his game well. And if you could get him to follow you, he follows you anywhere. He did everything he can. But he just ain't have it. He pressed too much.
Yeah.
He tried to do too much. And it's understandable. I played a game when our niece passed away. I played a game, the day she passed away. And it was tough. You use the game to try to get away from what happens when it only amplifies it for some. And it did that to me, and it did that to Los. But he made a great defensive play, stopping a touchdown earlier, so I'm not going to put it all on him. But the problem that I have was they did not lose because of the fact that they couldn't compete. They couldn't. They didn't give the game away, I believe. I believe that they lost because of a lack of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
You had one of the best coaches of all times on the sideline of the other team, and you didn't have that on your sideline. You didn't really have a coach. And a team that's been known to have too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, showed it in the game. Melvin didn't play great. They dropped the ball. But Melvin threw a pass that got tipped by Butter that got picked off by Buto. That's the mistake. Melvin threw a pass on first down that got intercepted by Cabby. Those are 2 drives alone right there that hurts you. Mm-hmm. They also dropped the ball several times. That hurt them. Do you know in the second half, this team went 0 for 3? They had the ball 3 times in the second half, and they didn't score. As Jungle Boys had the ball twice and scored twice. The mismatches with the giver, the mismatches with the defensive assignments, they made so many mistakes that cost them this game, and the Jungle Boys kept attacking their weaknesses. Like I said, Carver was not always the best team, talent-wise, but they were always the best team, and they capitalized on your mistakes, and we see this Jungle Boys team do the same thing. Shout to them. We got to give it to them. It wasn't all that you could say, Baby Los has made mistakes. They did. But Jungle Boys play better. Mm-hmm. Bo struggled in the first half. Bo had 2 interceptions in the first half. Mm-hmm. This team scored a touchdown in the first half on 4 possessions.
Yeah.
That is a slowdown. That is showing that, they struggle. And like I said, Bo has struggled all season like this. But in the second half, they made adjustments. Pam's made adjustments, and this team scored twice in the second half. You got to give them their props. You can't only say that Los lost his game. Jungle Boys went out and they took the game.
And an amazing thing about this is, and again, we mentioned, Pam's, coaching ability, his ability to rally the troops and get them back into focus. Sometimes he does it, and some will say that he does it. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
He's a tough coach.
Right.
But he doesn't miss his words, but he knows exactly what he's talking about. He knows exactly who to speak to and who to get rallied in the game. When they were speaking at halftime, the same 3 guys that he mentioned when he was speaking on the sideline is the same 3 guys that was stepping up making big plays in the second half. That was Butter, that was Cabby, and that was Bo. He spoke to Bo, he spoke to Cabby, he spoke to Butter. Butter making tips at the giver position,
Correct.
which was key to their defense in this game.
Yep, it had to mess up
Yes.
Melvin throwing ability
Then-
because this guy's tipping your
Then
pass.
you
right.
have Bo and Cabby connecting throughout the second half. So those 3 things made a big difference in the game. Everybody else on defense stepped up, make plays. That big interception by Buto was another key play in this game. So they found a way to rally in the second half and play Jungle Boys football. Like you said, they struggle in the beginning and then they take over in the second half. That's exactly what they did, and that's why they're champions right now.
Shout to them, definitely coming away with the win. And the question is, how far can this team go?
Yeah.
They definitely got some pieces. Pam's going to recruit and try to get more pieces. And I think this is a BQFL team you're going to see for a while because they got a taste of what it's like to win a championship, I believe, in their first season.
Yeah.
So the rewards that Pam's give guys for winning, you know what I mean, it is a plus in itself. You know what I mean? Not to mention playing with other guys that's youth. I think it's just a young team. You know what I mean? Will Bo be their final quarterback? I don't know. That remains to be seen because as competition gets better, especially when you move this team up to the B division sooner or later, the mistakes that Bo makes, this team is not going to be able to overcome.
Yeah.
So he has to know he has to be a better quarterback. Similar to a Shannon, use his feet a little more. Use your feet to bail you out, and the throwing is going to come. The only problem I think Bo has that Shannon doesn't have, I think Bo struggles a little more with his accuracy than Shannon. Shannon's a little more accurate than Bo, but Bo definitely is you would say a process, but definitely the guy has played with some great quarterbacks, so he's definitely going to learn playing with Chuck, Lou, he played with Dion. So this guy's playing with some good quarterbacks, and he's definitely going to be something to worry about. It's all about how far Bo wants to go with as quarterback. On the other side, Baby Losses have nothing to hold their head down by. They lost to one of the best teams in the division, but they did not change matchups, and that comes down to leadership. It's not about their talent. As a leader, you got to know when to make adjustments, and you have to know when to pull people's card and when to put your arm around the shoulder. This team has not got to that point yet. And I think until they get there, they're going to constantly give away championships.
Yeah.
Because when you play in the best team in the league, which actually gets to the championship, the things that you got past during the season and maybe in the 1 or 2 rounds of the playoffs doesn't work in the chip game.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap this one up with Jungle Boys winning this game over Baby Losses 18-7. We're going to be right back.
Good looking, because I ain't want to coach no more. I ain't give a f about football. Good looking, man. Good looking. Yo, bring it up. Good looking.
Sit up, man. Y'all already f***ing know, man. That's the f***ing loud, man. Right there. Jungle Boys on 3, nigga. Champions on 6, man.
Y'all know the vibe.
Let's go, man. 1, 2, 3.
Jungle Boys.
4, 5, 6.
Champions. Yo, Jerry with that trophy.
Yeah. It's recording.
All right. Here we go. The last game. This is the C2 championship game. You have Playmakers facing Flawless. Now, you got Flawless that's led by Beaver. Now, they got some good players. I wouldn't say they have a lot of top players, but they got some good players led by Beaver. The question about it is a lot of people don't believe that Beaver is able to put games away. You know, he doesn't make he's not consistent on making plays to win games. That's been coming with his repertoire, and he tends to make some mistakes here or there. And I think playing against a team like Playmakers led by Mister's always seemed like a guy that just never gets there, you know?
Yeah.
He's always just there, but don't really able to grab it. So I think both of these quarterbacks have a big hill to climb, and it's just crazy that they're both facing each other in order to, you know, really establish himself as a good quarterback.
And it's one of those almost but not quite moments for
Yeah.
both quarterbacks. I've seen Beaver play a long time, very talented, is able to run off the run out the pocket, get some yardage with his feet. You know, has a capable arm downfield. So
We've seen him lead the league in scoring before
Yes.
and
So-
lose in the playoffs.
Yes, so it's not that he doesn't have the talent or the skill to get, things done at the quarterback, at the helm of quarterback, but it's just in the key moments. I think it's the decision making where it counts to take control of the game and manage the game at the helm of quarterback. I think that's the difference maker for both of these quarterbacks, because Mister also has a capable arm, obviously not as athletic as Beaver,
Little
but
stronger arm, though.
yes, stronger arm. But again, the decision making is what matters at the end. And I think that's one thing that both quarterbacks show that they're lacking at that. But facing each other, we get to see who is able to triumph and overcome that obstacle and get to the promised land.
All right, we're going to jump right into the game. After getting the first down, Beaver throws to Christian in the gap for a nice gain. Illegal contact on the defense after the catch, which is going to give him some more yards. Fourth down, Beaver throws to Christian in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0, they start up right away.
And this defense gave them a touchdown because that illegal contact, if you don't give them that extra yards probably would have made a difference. Your defense probably would have been able to make a stop. That's not a mistake that you want to make early in the game, because all you did was you got that fire going for Flawless. Beaver's able to start early and put some points on the board.
We're going to see them throw an onside, and it's going to be recovered by Ruben, giving Flawless back the ball. That is amazing to be able to score and then go onside and get the ball back. These are the plays that Flawless needs to make. They're attempting to keep Mister off the field and get this offense moving. That's a great play. Ruben coming up with a big play.
And right now, this Playmakers team, how you making plays when you're sleeping? That's exactly what's happening, because not only did they make a mistake on defense, but now they're not prepared to get an onside throw. What is going on with this team?
First down, Beaver on 5 rush, runs in the gap for a decent gain. Third down, Beaver throws to Felipe in the front of the end zone. The pass is low and it's dropped. Fourth down, Beaver throws to Christian, cutting in the back of the end zone. The defender's going to get a hand in the incomplete turnover on down. Playmakers come away with a defensive stop, and you got to put that on Beaver, because you have Felipe open in the end zone and the pass is low, which will cause it to get dropped. And then he had Christian in the back of the end zone and the pass gets tipped. These are 2 downs that you had to score and take a 2-touchdown lead, and they end up getting stopped. So now you just gave Playmakers momentum because their defense was able to come away with a stop.
Not only did you give them momentum, you saved them. Yep. Because again, you go up, because if you go up 2 scores early in the game, that's a killer in a lot of games, especially in the championship. So you could have put this game away right then and there. That comes back to the decision making and taking control of the game. That's a mistake, a missed opportunity for Beaver and this Flawless team. And it's up to this Playmakers team to finally get on the field and see what they can and show what they can do.
Well, Mister's gonna throw to Lonnie in the middle for a decent game. Then Mister's gonna throw to Brandon open in the middle for a nice game, picking up the first down. Second down, Mister throws to Lonnie in the gap, getting him near the 10-yard line. Fourth and goal, Mister finds Lonnie again in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. Lonnie also gets the 2-point conversion. 8-6, they take the lead. If you look here, the defense is too spread out, and Mister is throwing them apart, and he's using Lonnie, not really known as a big offensive guy, as a weapon, and it's working.
But the thing about Lonnie is, again, it's not that he has to be known as the offensive guy, be a guy that, kills defenses by himself or anything like that. But as a veteran, Lonnie knows exactly where he needs to be and helps Mister get those passes, get this drive, get the chains moving, and finally get into the end zone. All it takes is somebody to know exactly what role that they play, and that's exactly what they do, and Miss is able to find these guys and get them finally into the end zone for the score.
Beaver on 5 rush is sacked by Josh. Great play by Josh getting the sack. After getting the first down, Beaver with 2 passes to Felipe in the gap for a nice game. 3rd down, Beaver on 5 rush, runs in the gap, dives into the end zone for the touchdown. 12-8, Flawless scores right back.
And that is the type of decision making you need to see from Beaver. If there's going to be an opportunity where he could just take off and get into the end zone with his feet, that's exactly what he does. He dives into the end zone. This is the type of play that you want to see from Beaver, taking over the game as he's supposed to on this team, and that's exactly what he does, getting them the touchdown and the lead.
On the next throw-off, a terrible throw-off to give the Playmakers the ball at the 30-yard line. Now, you went onside before and got it.
Yeah.
You're trying to do it again, which was foolish. You already took a touchdown. You already know the team has a little momentum. This is a huge mistake. They give Mr. half of a field, and we're going to have to see what he does. Mr. throws a Brett in the gap for a decent game. 2nd down, Mr. throws a Brett in front of the end zone. Dropped, but caught by Virgil in the end zone for the touchdown. 14-12. Playmakers take the lead.
And that right here is all because Flawless tried to test their luck. Because they tested their luck, they end up losing this time, and you gave Mister the opportunity to score from the 30-yard line. You send them back, you force them to drive, maybe a defense able to make a stop, but because you handed Mister and this Playmakers offense an opportunity, that's exactly what they take, and they are competing in this game. When you had the opportunity to go up 2 scores, now they're going back and forth with you.
2nd down, Beaver throws a Mondo in the gap, who runs on the sideline with nice block by Keys. Mondo runs it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. 18-14, they score right back.
And now this game is going to be a back and forth scoring. Beaver is on the rhythm now because this is his 3rd touchdown that he's able to make. You keep that rhythm, they have opportunity to win, and this is what Beaver needs to do. Get these guys. Now he's getting making Mondo a target, getting him into the end zone.
Playmakers are not able to score, and that's going to take us into the half. 18-14, Flawless with the lead.
And Flawless had the opportunity to run away with this game. They didn't. They gave a couple opportunities back to Playmakers, but the fact that their offense is moving is a good thing, because now, as long as they have that momentum, they can have a chance to put away this game in the second half. But their defense has to step up because Mister and his Playmakers team are able to get into the end zone a little too easy. So their defenders have to step up and make some plays if they want to put away this game early.
If I'm Playmakers, I'm happy where I'm at right now. This offense has had the ball 4 times and they scored 3. We've had the ball 4 times and scored 2. So I like my chances. You know, we got the ball on the kickoff, we missed it, and they was able to get it back. So that was a possession that we kind of lost, but it's okay. Then we scored back-to-back times when we got the ball. And the last time we scored, we didn't score, it was a few seconds left. We didn't have no time. So if I'm this offensive Playmakers, I feel good. The fact that they made a mistake by 1, not scoring when they got the ball back on the onside, and 2, trying to go onside again and giving us the ball in their, on their side of the field. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Because we know that they're going to give us opportunities like they did. Again, Beaver is not able to put games away because of decision making, and we already see this team, Flawless, is they represent who Beaver is, and at times they give games away, and we've seen them do that because they could have took the game away had they scored, and then they threw the ball downfield and make us drive the field.
Yeah.
So we'll take it where we at. We're down by 4. We'll take that. We're going to jump right into the second half. After getting the first down, Mr. throws to Mike in the gap, who runs for a decent game. 3rd down at the 10-yard line, Mr. finds Flock cutting in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. If you look here, Flock runs past Ties, he cuts in the back, and is left wide open. They're going to get the extra point, which is going to make it 21-18. Playmakers take the lead.
And because they were not able to slow them down in the first half, Now the playmakers have that momentum. Mr. has that confidence. Now you have guys like Flock getting past the defenders and getting into the end zone. This flawless team's in trouble because Mr. has not slowed down since the first half. He is killing them on offense now, and they haven't been able to slow him down. So because he's this confident, all of these receivers are gonna find ways to get into the get through these defenders, and Mr.'s gonna keep finding them if this defense doesn't find a way to slow him down.
Beaver with 2 passes to Felipe on the sideline for a decent gain. Third down, Beaver on 5 rush, runs in the middle for a decent gain, picking up the first down. Beaver then throws to Felipe in the gap for a decent gain. Third down at the 20, Beaver's gonna throw to Christian, cutting in the back of the end zone. It's gonna be dropped by Steve and caught again by Christian for the touchdown. 24-21, flawless scores again.
And all of that is because of a drop interception.
Yep.
They were on the heels. They were battling back and forth. They had an opportunity to make a stop and take control of the game on this one play, but Steve cannot hold on to the ball. He does not get the interception. And Christian, being one of Beaver's players that he relies on in the team, is able to be at the right place at the right time, is able to come down with the ball for the touchdown, saving pretty much flawless and keeping them in the game. That is a good play by Christian, following the ball and still making a play, but that is a big drop interception by Steve.
On the return, you're gonna have Mike with a nice return, getting him all the way to the 40-yard line, 4 and out. First down, Mr. throws deep to Josh, open in the gap, caught in the end zone for the touchdown. If you look here, Tide safety's watching Mr. and sees the receiver too late. Lonnie gets the extra point, 28-24. Playmakers score again and take the lead. Now, if I'm Tide, why are you watching Mr.? Mr.'s not a runner.
Yeah.
You need to watch the field because Mr. is a thrower. Well, I guess Ty didn't get that memo of Mr.'s career, and he does the opposite. And because of that, he's going to get beat for a touchdown. Great play by Josh. Great play by Mr. to find him and take the lead right back. Guys, we're in the process of a shootout, and Playmakers score right back.
And the thing about this play is, not only is Ty, just watching the quarterback, he right here tested Mr.'s arm. And Mr. passed that test by finding Josh in the end zone. He took that shot. He saw Josh. He was open in the backfield. And Mr. saw him and he took that shot. And he's able to make that play. The fact that Mr. has not been able to be slowed down throughout this game is something that Flawless has not been able to answer. What do you do to stop this man? They haven't been able to answer that. And because of that, Mr. is picking this defense apart.
Well, Beaver's trying. It's the defense. And one thing we always see with Beaver throwing, a lot of times he doesn't have a good defense.
Yeah.
And this is just the same recipe. Second down, Beaver's going to throw to Mondo open in the gap for a nice game, picking up the first down. Then Beaver on 5 rush throws in the middle, but falls during the run for a decent game, and that could have been a huge play, but Beaver fell down, unfortunately, on that play. Third down, Beaver throws a Top in the gap. Top bobbles it, catches it out of bounds, incomplete, and that is a huge play that they're not able to capitalize on. Fourth down, with blocking from Felipe, Beaver rolls left and throws with Ruben in the corner end zone. Ruben can't hold on to it. The ball is dropped. Turnover and downs with 1 minute left. This is what I talk about Ruben all the time. Unfortunately, Ruben is known as a 50-50 guy.
Yeah.
And when you're given that name, that means because half the time you catch the ball, half the time you drop the ball. 50-50 in football is not good. That's not a good reputation to have. We seen Ruben make a great diving catch earlier, and now we see him dropping a huge touchdown in a shootout and can't hold on to it.
But my thing is, both of these plays hurt because we can't forget the fact that Todd dropped a pass on pretty much just the same.
Correct.
Can't hold on to the ball and ends up dropping it or catching it out of bounds. Same result, incomplete pass. The fact that they're not able to hold on to the ball when it's, like you said, a shootout in a championship game, that will hurt any offense, that'll hurt any quarterback, and a key stop for this Playmakers defense, but that was just Flawless, not holding on to the ball and giving that drive away.
Second down, Mr. throws the face, cutting in the middle for a decent game. Third down, Mr. is going to throw in the gap for a nice game. Fourth down at the 45-yard line, Mr. is going to throw again in the gap, open for the first down, end of the game. As they get the first down, as you see Keith step up, leaving the guy open. Playmakers come away with the championship 28-24 as they're able to get the first down and ice the game.
And nothing negative towards Mister, but I haven't really necessarily been here to watch him play this season. But this is probably one of the best games he had this season. Because he threw this team apart. As soon as he started getting that engine moving, they could not stop him. He was able to get in the end zone almost every time he stepped on the field. The fact that in the beginning, this flawless team was able to keep him off of the field was a big thing. But as soon as he was able to get on and get his confidence going, get his guys into the play, he was unstoppable, and that is the reason why they won a championship. Mister put this team on his back, and he was able to get at the score anytime they needed to, and that is why they're champions right now. Shout out to Mister and this offense.
We're going to go real quick to Mister. You just talked about him, and we'll get his interview, and then we'll come back and wrap this one up.
What's going on? Stephen J. here with starting quarterback of the Playmakers, the Mister, coming off of a big championship win versus Flawless. 4 touchdown passes. You had 3 two-point conversions. Why does it seem like you were such in the zone today?
Damn. Well, the whole team was supporting me. I mean, without them, there's no me. You know what I mean? I could do whatever throwing. They got to catch. They got to run routes. Especially defense, got to play for each other. And that's what we did today.
Some people say that y'all are the type of team that give a lot of games away. Y'all should have numerous chips. Y'all should have numerous playoff success. It seemed like today y'all put everything together. What was the difference coming into today's game?
Previous teams was in the past. This is a whole different team. This is not even the same dudes for the previous. This is what I did on my own because I got tired of all the bullshit I was going through. I could curse?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I got tired of all the bullshit I was going through. So I figured, I put my own money in and let's work it. I got a bunch of level-headed dudes. You know what I mean? No egos, none of that shit. We all play for each other, and we here.
That's the good. I'm glad you said that. You finally brought your team. You got tired of being other people's quarterback. You got tired of being disrespected as other people's quarterback. You brought your own team and won a championship. What does that say personally about you and your team?
Put some respect on my name. Say no more. He said it. But, I'm a humble dude. I don't like to brag and none of that, but I just respect my team for holding me down.
What goes on for next season with this team now? Now that you got the winning under your belt, what happens now?
To the next division.
So you're going up?
Yes. I want to stay C2 and C.
Right. And the team is ready to jump up?
I believe so. If we stick together, we got a nice little core here.
All right. We're going to thank Mister for being here with us. Definitely came away with a great game. 4 touchdown passes. 3 two-point conversions. The team was on fire. He says that they're moving up. So they just won, and he's already moving the team up. Got to show respect, much respect to these guys. We're going to see on the site.
Shout to Mister.
Yeah.
Champion. Got to get that guy's love. Played a great game. Definitely well-deserved MVP chip game. The guy threw 4 touchdown passes. So that's an applause to him. I feel bad for Beaver.
Yeah.
Right now, this team had the ball 6 times. 6 times. Beaver scored 4. But Beaver only got stopped once.
He did his job.
Because when he got stopped, I say is on the second drive.
Mm-hmm.
If you look here, the 3rd down low pass he threw to Felipe, that was incomplete. That Felipe dropped.
Yeah.
You still got to make the catch, but the ball was low. And the 4th down when he tried to make a pass and it got knocked away. Guy got a hand in. Other than that, Beaver scored every time he got the ball. This pass that Ruben drops in the end zone, that's a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is a touchdown. If Ruben catches that ball, they lost by 4.
Yeah.
If Ruben catches that ball, they're up by what, 2?
Yeah, they're up
2.
at least 2,
and then
not counting the extra point. And then that would have Playmakers trying to chase.
Mister and the Playmakers having to score.
Yes.
Beaver played one of the best games I've seen him play. I know we give him issues for not being able to finish the game. He definitely finished his game. First of all, his defense was pathetic.
Yeah. Terrible.
I think Beaver made a mistake when they try to repeat the onside, knowing that they don't have a great defense.
Yeah.
And they gave Mister the ball inside the 30, and they allow him to drive and score another touchdown. And you know, those are mistakes that you made. Those are crucial mistakes. The onside that they gave Mr. the ball inside the 30, and the onside that they did get back that they wasn't able to score. But you can't look at that. The bottom line is Ruben had an opportunity to give his team the lead. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He had the opportunity. The quarterback found him, and he dropped the ball. That's the main thing. And this defense could not stop them. They could not stop them.
But my thing is this. We already know their defense is not good. You said that from the very beginning.
Correct.
This game is not going to change that. So at the end of the day, this is a battle of possessions.
Right.
And they lost that battle because of key plays here. They gave away that onside there. They were able to score, and Ruben drops a touchdown pass. Not to say that the whole thing is on him, but the team has to be they have to be all in on each possession, and they weren't.
And especially on the shootout.
And because of that, that's why they lost a close game. This could have went the other way. And like you said, shout outs to Bieber. He played a great game.
Yeah.
Usually, again, we're two of the guys who would kill him when he doesn't play up to his potential.
You can't put this on him.
Not at all. But they got to find a way to play for him, and they didn't do that. Ruben, Ty, 2 in a row, drop passes that could have either led to a 5-yard touchdown or a touchdown in itself with Ruben given away. So, again, like I said just now, this is a game of possessions because it was a shootout, and they lost that game by 1 or 2 possessions, 1 or 2 plays, gave away the game from Flawless, and that led to Playmakers winning the game.
One of the things we discussed off camera was what would this say about Mr. now? Now, we see Mr. play on a lot of other people's teams.
Yes.
Now he decided to do it with his own team.
Mm-hmm.
He played good this season. He won a championship. I think he needs to remain in the C2. I don't think he's ready for the C yet.
Yeah.
I think he needs to compete one more time, defend your title, and see where that gets you. If you could come away with another championship, then you may want to think about moving to the C. But I'm not going to say he played, flawless.
Yeah.
Like, no pun intended. The guy played against a defense who couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see a lot of different defenses. Where he had played the same against a Jungle Boys team, where he played against the same against a Baby Lowe's team. Well, those are the teams you're gonna face in the C.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you need to first of all I'm playing in the C2 until I get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of guys that's very good that play in the lower division. So you're gonna still get your practice, and the key is to build up a legacy. Everybody just knows about championship.
And the thing about this is, at the end of the day, the key thing that you mentioned that Mr. obviously was able to do and win the championship, he brought his own team.
Correct.
Before, Mr's always, like you said, been a guy who always played on somebody else's team.
Right.
He was the quarterback that was brought into another team, and that's why it didn't work. On this team, Mr. was able to make all the decisions. He was able to be the leader of the team. He was able to pull in people, pull them out. He didn't have to worry about, fighting anybody else or whatever, or worrying about somebody else's decisions or whatever, because it's all on him. And he was able to do that. You get the feel of everything. You defend your title, like you said. Get some more experience at the helm, because this was only one season that you have to play with this team. You got to get the feel of this team more, knowing how you can improve. Because obviously, like you said, everything wasn't perfect, but that's why you improve until, like you said, until they get kicked out and they can't play anymore.
Yeah.
That's to know that you are ready for the
next
C,
division.
and that's how you move up. So there's no rush. You won your first championship. Enjoy it. Get some more experience. But I feel like, there's a lot of potential in this team.
Yes, I agree.
And with Mr. at the helm of quarterback, knowing that they're moving at his design, at his desire. And I think that works out for them best.
All right, we're gonna give up that. We're gonna wrap the show up. Shout to Flawless, great season. Attempted to make a play. Shout to Beaver, definitely played great. But much love to the Playmakers who come in as the C2 champions.
Yes.
So we're gonna wrap this up. Shout out to Don't Sleep winning the championship in the B.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jungle Boys winning the championship in the C.
Yep.
And shout out to Playmakers winning the championship in the C2. Once again, we'll apologize to y'all for the videos going up late, but we had to do the UFL stuff, as y'all know, I got hurt, so I tore my Achilles, unfortunately. But we had to do the UFL stuff. Then we had to do the Street Bowl voiceover stuff. That stuff we had to get done, and then we had to come back and do this, and not meaning, not even dealing with the stuff with Ghost's schedule and being able to get with me, and it took time. So unfortunately, it took a while, but we got it through. We just got the news that there will be no football this summer.
Yeah, that's a big blow.
So you listen, you can look out for us. We're gonna try to keep you entertained as best we can with these videos or whatever. But we got to sit together, guys. We don't know. Hopefully they'll change that in the future. We don't know. But right now, as it stands, it looks like we're not gonna have any football this summer, and we're just gonna have to do our best, chill with the family, heal up, and in September, that's when everybody's gonna be going crazy because it's gonna be some months. It will be probably since March. It was no football.
That's like going cold turkey when you're addicted to something.
It'll be about 6 months.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, as soon as September hits, it's going to be hitting the ground running. So
if we're back in September,
that's the thing. It's all about, all in God's time. We always say that at the end of the day. But if everything opens up in September, whatever, everything is going to hit the ground running. So be prepared for that. But we're going to, every now and then, put out some videos, everything like that. Maybe talk about or put up an old game here and there, some plays that we enjoyed seeing, maybe some different things here and there. But we have a lot of time because, again, we have to fill in the gaps because no football, but we'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll always do so. I'm confident in that.
All right, we'll wrap this one up. Thank y'all for being with us on behalf of Real Tough Talk. I'm Stephen J, my partner Ghost, and we will see y'all very soon on another episode of Real Tough Talk. We out. We'll see y'all later.